Hello, hello, hello. Are you ready? Are you ready to start the show? 49ers Trivia. Are you ready? Well, I'm ready. And let me see if my panel's ready. I already got two people in the panel. Three people, sitting backstage. And let me bring them in. Coming in all the way from Daly City, California. My brother, John J.
What up, Corey?
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's get some trivia.
Well, let me bring in my next guy. Oh, I have it on me. He made me a cup. So cool. I don't have it right now on me. His name is my brother, Brian Cup. Oops, wrong one. Oops. Messing up. Let me do that again. Brian Cup.
Hey, Corey, man, how you doing today? Hey, John.
What's up, Brian?
Are you ready?
Oh, man, I am ready. They say, are you born ready? You just have to put clothes on. You don't even have to put clothes on me. That's what the doctor said. I'm that good looking. So I'm definitely ready.
Well, coming in, my brother that lives in enemy town. He's got his coffee cup. No border sports.
What up?
Hey, how you doing today?
What up?
Okay, before I bring this other man in, maybe I should bring him in and then say something. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him in and then show the picture. This man, he says he's a 49 fan, but sometimes we think he's a Cowboy fan.
Oh, boy.
And Warriors fan. David Corona.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Hey, this cup isn't what you would use it for. This is a drinking cup, David. Just you remember that.
Yeah, drinking cup. Yep.
It's a drinking cup.
Coming in.
Not for the
I don't
freezer.
do. No, hell no.
Coming in from all the way from Utah. My brother, David McNiner.
What's good, fellas?
What's
Thanks,
up,
Corey.
McNiner? How you doing?
What's good, fellas?
Are y'all
Doing
ready?
well. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
McNiner's gonna go 22-0.
Yep. Shout out to my Warriors, brother.
Okay. David Corona,
Yes, sir.
I got a picture for you.
Oh yeah. Oh hell no.
The 49ers peeing on your Cowboys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He said, "Oh hell no!" Like he was upset.
Oh hell yeah,
He
I
said,
like
"Oh
that.
hell no!" Like he was
Oh,
upset.
man. I like that.
No, that's good.
You said, "Oh hell no!" Though. Why
I
didn't you like that?
didn't see it at first.
Oh, so your first reaction
David
was
Corona
at seeing a
is so
teddy.
angry inside. He's like so angry right now. Oh.
His first reaction to seeing a teddy bear pissing on the Dallas Cowboys thing was saying, "Oh hell no!"
Oh hell no, I pissed on that shit too. Oh
That
yeah.
would be all hell yeah.
Hey, Nathan
That's
Z.
Corey. That's Corey's team, huh, Corey?
Mhm.
No, it's not my team. I told
That's
you. I
That's
don't
not
want
my
to
team.
with stars on
Hey,
it.
that's not my team either.
Corey's obviously the
I-
teddy bear pissing on the Dallas Cowboy logo. Obviously.
So a
The
bunch
logo
of
might
friends
be
of
a
mine,
David Corona.
they're visiting Los Angeles, and they're gonna find David Corona, and they're gonna put a Warriors jersey on him.
Oh hell no. Never that.
All right. It's not true, but I got some friends going to LA.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hey, so
Okay.
David Corona, for the
Yes,
record,
sir.
you like the 49ers?
Oh yeah.
Do you bleed red and gold?
Yep.
All right, that's enough for me. I don't care about your basketball. I don't care about your Dodgers or anything like that. But
I'm a
Or your
49ers.
Cowboys.
49ers.
Niners were cool. We're cool.
Oh yeah. 49ers for life.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah,
thing that
David
you can
Corona
break-
bleeds blue and silver. Don't you forget that.
Hey, the only thing you can tell Corey though about the Cowboys and say like Corey's a Cowboy fan. The only thing Corey likes is the cowgirls, those cheerleaders. All
The
right.
Oh, yeah.
cheerleader.
Oh, that was
Everybody else
hilarious. That was hilarious. Corey had a little oops moment.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Corey.
what I said was I was talking about I didn't like the plain cowboy girls.
Corey, don't fall for the
uniform.
honey pot.
I said I like the ones with the stars on it.
Don't fall for the honey pot. That's the easiest trick in the book. You know what the honey pot is in the espionage world?
It's Niners all day, every day,
pretty
right? Rick
person.
Niner?
A good-looking
That's
person
right.
who you want to
This
sleep
Niners,
with.
like I say over on John Jay's, this Niners all damn day.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah.
That's better.
Yo, yo, yo.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the real Niners all damn day. Hopefully he's doing good.
Make sure
I
y'all
haven't
hit
seen
that
him
like
in a
button. Yep, I haven't seen him either.
Yep.
Hey, remember last time at Walmart we were talking about the D?
No,
Yeah?
we weren't talking about the D. We were taking the D.
Yeah.
While you
Yeah.
were walking around and everyone was looking at you like, what the?
What the hell are these guys talking about?
You
Don't
raising
worry
your
about
hand.
it. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
Did you just like keep walking around like carry on? There's nothing to hear here.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So did you go into Walmart with your big old like speaker box, you know, so you could have us on Bluetooth, so you could actually
Hey,
hear the
next time I will. Oh yeah.
Corona, you like my name?
Oh,
Gotta go in.
that's a fake name.
You gotta
If
go
you
in
like
with
the
There you go,
Padres.
Bryant.
Hell no.
You were on TRL stream the very first time I ever met you. You said, "Let's go, Padres, beat the Dodgers."
You dream me about somebody else.
that was
Oh
that
no.
was a great stream.
I'm y'all gonna probably see me in jail.
Yeah, right.
What?
What are you going to jail
Because-
for, Corey?
We have to
Killing
bail
a
this guy.
rooster.
We have to bail this guy out.
Because of a
What?
rooster?
Killing, yeah. I'm
Why?
gonna murder this. I got a plot to murder this rooster. I'm getting tired of him attacking me.
No.
Hold up. Hold up. All you
Corey.
got to do is cook him and say you were
Yeah.
hungry, and all of a sudden it's legal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not murder. That's not murder. If you eat it afterwards, then that's perfectly acceptable. The way I see it, if you're going to kill an animal, you know what I mean, other than to put it out of its misery, you know what I mean, its misery, not your misery, you got to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Other than like a dog or, you know, this and that. But, you know, like, obviously,
Oh, here.
yeah. Just
Well,
cook it. Just cook it, Corey.
I was downstairs getting my bike, and I ride, and all of a sudden I started riding, and all of a sudden I felt something at my leg. I'm like, what the? And then so I started hitting it. Pow, pow, pow. See, you
Hey,
gonna die.
Corey. Next time that thing attacks you, just wring its neck.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit him up. Hit him upside down, huh?
Bryant, show him the hand movement.
Mhm.
So,
Do it like
uh,
you're snapping a
on my
towel. You know what I'm saying? Grab it by the neck and the feet, and then just snap it like a towel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're gonna get a chicken, you just reach down, use your fingers, reach down and grab those drumsticks, flip it upside down, boom. I could pick up a chicken with one hand and throw it like a baseball, and then the paws would go right there onto
Hey,
the
Hey, I
tackle.
did,
Boom.
hey, I did that once.
You worked in a poultry plant?
Hell yeah.
You worked in a poultry plant.
Nah.
Okay.
And then I got back from my
Bryant
ride.
immediately had no respect for you. Bryant was like, "You're not
Well,
even
I
on my
did it-
level, bro."
I did it at my old house.
Hey, when you got to hang 24 birds a minute, and I could do 48 solid for 15 minutes, that's me and you, right? And that's you fucking off for 15 minutes. That's you running around, going to the bathroom, doing whatever. And I'm covering your job for 15 minutes. You only have to do 24 birds in a minute. There's only 60 seconds in a minute. So, yeah, if you're going to chicken hang, you got to be able to hang. If you can't hang, you got to get off the line.
Get out the way.
Get out the way. You know the rest.
Yep. Get out the way, yo. Get out the way, yo.
And see,
Well-
I'm part Chinese, so I can do that with my eyes closed.
I'm still waiting to play basketball against you. All right, Chinese, Filipino, Mexican, John Jay, Italian.
you're gonna-
Ano. You're like
You're
part
gonna throw that
everything
out
now.
there.
Just call
Who
me a
cares-
mutt.
Who cares if you
Call
can?
me a mutt.
Who cares,
because
who
that's
cares if
what
you
I
can
am.
hang the chicken? I want to know if you can make a Peking duck. That's what I want to know. Who cares about the chicken? The duck is where it's at. Like,
Oh yeah,
don't
for some
flaunt
reason,
it unless
I
you can.
like duck.
Unless you can make the duck. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that. I don't know how to cook one, but I like to eat duck.
Yeah. See,
Duck's
you ain't
supposed
got
to be
the
really
Peking
greasy.
duck.
It's
Yeah,
just
duck's very
really,
fatty.
really greasy.
It's very fatty meat.
That's probably
Well-
the greasy part of it. But yeah, it's not chicken. It's definitely not chicken.
Yeah.
And then I got back from my ride, coming back in the backyard, get off my bike, and I said, let me get my cane before I go in the backyard again. Got my cane, put on my bike, went back there, and I was loading my recycle into for my brothers in this can, and all of a sudden it's going to start charging. I said, I took my cane and said, I charged it, and we both I said, bam! He went walking like this.
That's good. You met him at the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let him come all the way at you. Let him know that you're the attacker. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're the victor at the end. Like, I make the moves. You thought that was your idea? No, it was really my idea.
See, he thought I was going to he thought I wasn't looking at him. He thought, I was going to sneak attack.
Oh, we got
And,
Raphael from last night in the building. What up,
What?
Raphael?
What's
El
up, Rafi?
Capitan.
You say what's
the
up to
captain.
Nathan Z and Steve-O Supremo yet?
Yeah, Nathan Z is.
Hey, Ryan.
What's up?
I like your background yesterday.
You like my background yesterday?
Yeah. Well, all the P cups.
Oh, I still got to make that into a wallpaper. That's right. And I need pictures from you. I need pictures of you in certain poses, in crazy poses that I can put into other pictures. Okay, so I can edit other people out and put you into other crazy pictures.
He'll probably do it.
I will do it.
Okay, you got my number. You text me
Yep.
then. Text me
Yep.
pictures of you in different poses. Clothes on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
For sure.
just
Hey.
wanted to.
Hey, I have a suggestion. look up this old music video from Madonna. It's called Vogue, and do all the moves and just take a picture every time you hit a pose.
Oh yes, please. And don't
I'll do a Beyonce one, huh?
just don't do the Cher one when she's on the aircraft carrier. Okay, that's the only video I don't want you to redo. You remember that one, David?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want him redoing the Cher. What was the name of that song?
Oh my goodness, it was so long ago.
Was that that's not the Believe in Life After Love. No, that's the. Anyway, we probably shouldn't say it because he might remember that out of all of them. Remember Madonna's Vogue.
Yeah. Look up that old music video, watch it, just like strike all the poses they do in that, and just take a picture every time you hit a pose.
So when I worked in the
I
restaurant,
send you my other picture.
when I worked in the restaurant, like it would get like really fast paced and crazy at times, right? And I would start singing Madonna's Like a Prayer, which is a very it's a sensual song. That's very what do you call it? Well, it just gets straight to the point. Like one of the lyrics is, "In the midnight hour, I could feel your power, just like a prayer. I want to take you there." So here, in a cook section full of guys, I'm singing fucking Like a Prayer, and they're all singing it back because it's like, you know what I mean? Like you're running around, you're like a chicken with your head cut off. And thanks, Bryant. And 48 a minute. You know what I mean? Got nothing else to do, so you're sitting there making those jokes. So it was pretty interesting. Corey, you're muted if you were trying to talk. Oh, he's on his phone.
Corey, what do you got going on for us tonight? You got a new book? You got the first chapter we're going to revisit?
No, he's got all the extra questions because it went from 20 down to 15.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got all the leftovers that he's lumping in a couple shows until the books show up.
Yeah. Well, today is chapter 1. We revisit chapter 1. And the first person is John Jay. Then David McNiner. Then David Corona. Then Brian Cup. And if your wife want to be in the chat and do it, I got her name on the list. I'm not doing it today because when I first got this book,
he didn't memorize the answers.
Yeah, he has the answers
that's
already.
That's why he's not doing it today. He didn't memorize the answers.
No. See, listen, what I'm saying.
I'm just messing with you, Corey.
I was at Giles when I first got this book. I was doing a book, and I was taking the quiz, and I was circling in the book.
Yeah, so he circled all the answers.
So I can't.
So he knows all the answers.
Mm-hmm. And then Nathan Z.
All those other times he said he didn't know the answers.
Bebop Jones. I didn't.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
There's No More Sports. Crazy Juice. A Little Spongy. And if Raphael want to do it too, I got him in here.
Man, I'm grouped with a whole bunch of legends. Little Spongy and Crazy Juice. Like, man, I'm sorry for you guys.
But Joe Stevens ain't coming, I don't think so.
Oh, man.
I think
Joe hasn't been on in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did auditions the other day for a new Joe, but then Joe showed up to the audition, so we said, what the hell?
It got a little offended, so we had to bring him back.
We had to bring him back.
This guy is an amazing Joe impersonator. No, it's me, guys. Oh.
I went to work one day and it said outside help wanted. I walk inside, start doing my job, and I start noticing everybody's getting like these interviews and stuff. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know, and they're like, oh, well, we didn't know you were showing up today.
Okay, so we go to the questions. So I'm gonna need y'all help to look at the chat. I won't be bringing up the banners. It's all on banner.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the title of the book, 49 Trivia, Chapter 1, Week 13. It's called Original History.
For the record, I like going first.
Yeah, because now everyone's gonna be taking my answers. I was just joking.
Jay's gonna go 22-0, huh?
Yeah, David Corona's gonna go
But,
0-2 because
David
he's a
Corona.
Cowboys fan.
Yes, sir.
David Corona. It's only
Yes,
20 questions. So how he's gonna go 22-0?
I thought with the bonus questions.
The bonus. Okay. When I was doing the bonus questions, I was doing from like 16 to 17.
Yeah.
Corona -10.
Dante,
Can I just answer this question right now? Oh, never mind.
I haven't even answered the question. I mean, read the question yet. Are you ready, John Jay?
Yep.
In which league did the San Francisco 49ers make their professional debut? A, Pacific Football League. B, All-American Football Conference. C, California Football Association. Or D, the National American Football League.
Oh, this is a very hard question, and I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna go B.
B, as in boy.
he's taking the B. He's taking the B.
Yeah. Corona's taking the D for Dallas.
Yes, he is. Corona is definitely taking the D.
Oh, hell no.
Then why does it say it right on your screen?
I'm done.
'Cause I don't know how to the
It says it
picture.
right there. It
I
says it
know.
right. It says right there.
D for my name.
Sure. You think we
My
believe that?
my McNiners.
I'm taking B. All American Football Conference. Yeah.
David Corona.
Give me B.
B as in boy.
Did you think that one yourself?
Yeah.
Brian Cup.
Can I buy a vowel?
You have one. There's an A.
I'm going to take B for All American Football Conference.
Okay, Tony's in the chat. No.
We got Nathan Z.
I'll go ask her.
Nathan Z. What do you say?
He said B.
B. Is Bebop
What's
Jones
up,
in there? I didn't see.
I
haven't seen Bebop yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about No More Sports?
Oh, I'm gonna go with everybody else. I'll go with B. I've got no idea. I might as well be wrong with everybody else or right with everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
This question
Crazy
is super,
Juice
super
in
hard.
there?
1 second, I'll be back.
Crazy Juice in there?
Yeah, it's just Nathan Z. Don't know where everybody else.
Raphael didn't answer.
Raphael. Nope.
No, Raphael hasn't said anything yet.
Okay. Corey take B, not to play.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, number 2. We'll wait for Brian to come back.
That guy Bryant, I'll tell you what.
Well, yeah, when it comes to the first question, someone just had a stream talking about 49ers history.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Who was that?
Guy we know pretty well.
Oh,
Hey, Tony's in the chat now, but she said B too, Corey. So if you want to move on to question 2.
Is it B?
Yes, B.
B2 or B4?
Number 2. I already got number 2 up there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. How did the franchise earn the 49ers nickname? A. They were the 49th professional football team in the United States. B. First Asian immigrants to the Bay Area in 1749. Or C. California Gold Rush of 1849. Or D. The owner's favorite number was 7.
Well, this is so hard. This is
I don't
so
know.
hard.
I don't know if David Corona's going to get this.
This is so hard.
Probably not.
Take the D.
I am not taking that. I'm going to take C.
C.
See?
David Corona,
Yes,
Well,
sir.
you go with-
49er.
you're going to go with D?
Also
David
going
Corona
with
goes
C.
with D?
David Corona.
A.
I'll go with
D.
C.
D.
C.
C.
D.
So I'm
C.
taking my answer,
D.
Corona.
D.
Nah, I'm not copying you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Now,
Man, I messed up.
hold on.
See, he's
Let's
not
get through
taking
the
C.
answer.
He's taking D because he's not copying John Jay.
I'll stop. I'll stop. No more jokes.
Yeah, look. The letter's right there.
It's right,
He's taking
it's right there.
Oh, hell no.
Brian Cook.
He's even got Sonic's colors.
Oh,
Oh, my gosh.
oh, Corona.
I'm going to take
No
C.
shame of loving all teams.
C.
Yep. And remember, guys, if you tell a joke, it better be funny. Hey, if you tell a
Yes.
joke, it better be funny. All right.
Tony. What you taking?
She's taking C.
Nathan?
Hey,
Nathan C too.
let Bryant call out his own wife's.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad.
You know, it could turn into an innuendo real quick around here if
NWO
you're
or
not
what?
thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So just let the
No
man
more
handle
sports?
his business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. Oh God, this is a tough one.
You know you want to take C too.
I'm torn between owner's favorite number is 7 and C, California Gold Rush of 1849.
So you gonna C?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And nobody else in the chat said anything like no crazy juice there yet. No little spongy.
It looks
Nope.
like it's just Nathan Z.
Just Nathan Z and Tony.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, when it comes down to it, these first 2 questions, I'm expecting like level 1 and 2 or beginner. I'm expecting it to go to veteran or level 11 pretty quick.
Mhm. Okay, number
Just 'cause
three.
of how this book is.
John J, are you ready for number 3?
I just wanted to show Corona's favorite team.
That's a fucking.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the view.
That's garbage.
David, how many of those do you have in your closet?
Oh, I got a lot of
I
giant
got
stuff.
this many. I got this many.
David, you got a lot of giant stuff?
I got this many.
That's what?
What,
3
a whole
fingers?
hand? A whole
Fucking
hand? A whole
Zero.
4
hand?
fingers?
I see 1, 2,
Zero.
3, 4 fingers
Zero.
in that.
Zero.
1,
I
2,
see
3,
4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
zero.
I see 3 fingers and an opposable
there's
thumb.
3.
So is there
Let
like
me move. Hey,
I
is the
did,
opposable
zero.
thumb like a bomber jacket or something?
Like zero.
Oh, so that's 5. Oh, he's got 4 opposable fingers and
I did.
oh, that's crazy.
Go Giants. Best
Oh,
team.
yeah.
Okay, here I go. I'm about to read on 3.
Okay.
AKA, shut up.
In which year?
Hit it down.
In which year did the okay?
Oh God, no.
In which year did San Francisco 49ers join the National Football League? A. 1946. B. 1948. C. 1949. Or D. 1950. John Jay.
Somebody's gonna take it in the A.
I have to do it. Let's just get it out the way. Let's take the D.
David McNiner.
I am. Well, there's actually. It's kind of an interesting subject, and I'll get into that in a minute. But I'm going to take the D.
You're going to take the D. David Corona.
I go with A.
You go with A.
Yep.
Can you read the question again?
Okay.
Nathan went A too.
When did the San Francisco 49ers join the NFL?
Oh, okay.
Okay. It says, in which year did the San Francisco 49ers join in the National Football League? Brian?
So the answer is 2 years prior to what's on the board, but their first game was in 1946. So I'm taking A.
You taking A.
Yep. But they were founded in 44.
But did they join the NFL in 46?
Oh, that's a good question. So that's the tiebreaker right there. I'm wrong. Okay.
That's
I'm
it.
wrong.
When did they
I'm
actually join the NFL?
Yeah, because
Is
they
the
were in a
question.
different. Yep. I'm wrong. I'm still going to take A, but I'm wrong. I'm gonna
What's
take it
Tony
in the
take?
A. She's going to take it in the A.
Whoa!
Taking A too?
Yep.
Good
In
girl.
the
Whoa.
Watch. Hey,
A. A.
good find.
Hey,
Way to take care
hey,
of your man. Way to
A.
take care of your man.
Nathan Z says A.
Yep.
Nathan
I think
Z
we
says
all
A.
took it in the A there.
Whew. Everybody getting a little excited there.
In no more
Well,
sports?
it's either you take it in the A or you take it in the D, right? So
It's potato, patata.
spring or sprout.
Potato,
right?
patata.
No more sports?
Yeah, I'm gonna go D.
D.
No,
Come
Tony.
on, little
Answer.
spongy boys guy here.
Little spongy.
Little Fuzzy, did he answer? No.
No, not yet.
He would like you to repeat the question, but it's I could do it real quick. What year did the 49ers join the NFL, little spongy?
Little spongy.
Number
Not-
three. Number
Not
three.
not the year that they were incorporated, but the year
Hey.
that they joined the NFL.
A 46. B
I guess they wouldn't
48.
necessarily be
B
incorporated, but
49. Or D.
I'll wait for him to answer before I go on this history. Before I talk about history here.
hurry up and answer, Spongy. Oh, then you
He's
got it
taking
wrong.
He's taking the C.
See.
C.
Are you
Forgot to
sure
put the-
you got it wrong?
Yep.
So, the AAFL merged with the NFL in 1949. But it's kind of a tricky question because when did the 49ers officially become an NFL team? Right?
Yep.
Well, there's 2 dates there, and I believe 50 was the year they entered the NFL.
Did we get-
46 was the year that they were started. If I remember correctly, and all the things. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Well,
You're right.
44 was the year that they had got the rights to have a team, but then they
Uh-oh.
decided to take 2 years off for the war.
We're
Yeah.
And
talking
then
about
after the war ended, then they officially became a team in played their first game in 46.
Yeah. That's what happens
we are
after
number 4.
you win 2 world wars. You know what I'm saying? Back to back reigning World War champions. Just saying. Back to back, son.
Okay, which team
About to
did
go
the
for a
49ers
3-peat.
beat? Which team did the 49ers beat for their first NFL victory? A. Chicago Bears. B. Green Bay Packers. C. Detroit Lions. Or D. New York Giants.
I'm gonna go with C. Don Burr.
C.
Detroit Lions.
David McNiner.
I'm gonna take the D, New York Giants. Although I don't think they were actually called the Giants back then.
Notice that everybody has to say New York Football Giants because they don't really know what kind of a team they are from watching the tape. They just know that they wear the same uniform. So they got to put in football in there so you know they're a football team.
David
I
Corona.
take the D too.
Shout out to YTC.
Take the D.
He took the D for Dallas and David.
Oh hell no.
Man, Spongy over here going through every single letter and changing his mind.
Brian Cup.
Did it say regular season game or exhibition, or did it just say, what did it say
Which
exactly?
team did the 49ers beat for their first NFL victory?
Oh, their first victory. Not even their first regular season game, but their first
I'm going to say
victory.
A, Chicago Bears.
A.
Chicago.
Bears.
Top Bears.
The Bears
All
are
right,
not
little Spongy, please put the question number in front of your answer. Thank you very much, little guy.
And
The
what
Bears.
Tony said, Brian?
She's going to take A as well. She's her phone's on charge, but that's what she said.
Okay.
Nathan said 4D.
40.
For B.
D.
D as in
D.
David Corona.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh hell no.
And
He is a
Steve,
big
you know
dick.
Motorsports?
Man, I don't know.
Take the D. You know you want to take the D.
As in Daisy?
Daisy.
Daisy, if you do. I'm gonna go.
Damn,
This
sure
is a
you know.
wild ass guess. I'll just go with Detroit.
Detroit
C.
C.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And,
go the C because Spongy decided to move off of C. So I'm gonna take. Ooh, Bryant, what hat you wearing?
The official David McNiner hat. That I didn't see.
Oh shit!
Special edition.
And then me and McNiner know that the Lions are better than the Bears.
Okay, what did Little Fuzzy say? He say anything?
Spongy said D, then he changed it to C, and then he went back to D. So his answer is D.
D.
Yeah, he's very confused.
Okay.
Man.
For this one, I'm gonna
That's
tell you
funny.
who got it right.
Ooh.
McNiner.
Motorsports got it right.
McNiner's got that all black, the all black uni on. Ooh.
Oh, Ryan got it right.
What?
No, and John Jay got it right.
I like that hat Brian has, though. It's pretty sweet. But it's also white, and I have a real problem keeping white clean.
Me
Yeah.
too.
You know.
Like I was thinking about getting a jersey earlier today, and I was like, "Ooh, a white '94 Kittle would be amazing." And then I thought, "Who the hell do you think you are, Ryan? You can't even like." I got one of the red home jerseys, right? The first thing I spilled on it was queso sauce, and it was on the white fucking number. Excuse my language. See, I'm getting
Shout out
me
the wolf.
Oh, look
I'm
at
getting
that.
me one of them.
The
Shout out
great
the wolf.
Wolf.
Is that an all black or you got red on the
I
sides?
didn't even take the sticker off. Look at that. See?
Oh, I got the sticker on mine.
Shout out to
still.
Wolf. Hopefully he's doing good.
Look,
Uh,
Brian's got the opposite one. You see how I got red? And
David's got the special edition. Because if if Wolf wants to start doing something, then he's got two different color schemes: the red and black, or the black and red. So, yep. Shout out to Wolf. Hey, we had a wolf sighting the other day. It was really cool.
Nice.
Oh
All right,
yeah.
cool. So sorry.
Shout out to Wolf.
I'm gonna copy Wolf. I'm gonna do some fishing too myself.
I told Brian, like, I think the other day or today, I was like, I'm gonna buy one of them wolf casts off you. Like, I need one of them for my collection.
Yep.
Yeah.
so the answer was C. It was Detroit Lions.
Detroit versus nobody.
ooh,
So if you didn't say Detroit, you got it wrong.
Damn.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling
Number
it was gonna be
5.
Chicago or the Lions.
Bears are trash.
In which year did San Francisco qualify for the NFL playoffs for the first time? A. 1958, B. 1963, C. 1970, or D. 1971?
I'm gonna go with A. 1958.
A. 1958. David McNiner?
I am also gonna go with A. 1958.
A. 1958. David Corona?
I'll probably go with I go A.
A. Brian?
Real
I'm gonna
quickly,
go A. Oh, did you say Brian or Ryan?
I said Brian.
My bad.
Real quickly, because I think Tony didn't hear the question. It's for what was the first playoff year that the Niners went to, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
in which year did San Francisco qualify for the NFL playoff for the first time?
Well, jeez. I'm probably wrong, but I'm gonna take the easy answer, the one that I know for sure. I'm gonna take C, 1970.
C.
But I'm probably wrong.
What did Tony take?
She said, repeat the question. I think she's putting her number now, her letter now. Let me double check.
In which year?
Nathan's taking A.
A. And no more sports?
I'm gonna go A.
A. And the
Corey.
Spongy? Huh?
Tony took A.
A. The little Spongy answer?
He said B.
B.
Yeah.
Okay, number 6. Who was the first coach of the San Francisco 49ers? Who was the first coach of the San Francisco 49ers? A.
Oh my goodness.
Louis Spedia. B. Pappy Woodruff. Or C. Lawrence Shaw. Or D. Jess Hill.
I'm gonna take C. Lawrence or Buck Shaw.
You sure it's not Louis Spartacus?
I'm staying with C.
I'm also
David
taking
McNiner?
C. I'm also taking C. Yeah, here that way you guys can read it. It hardly
Merry
even fits in my
Christmas.
head.
Make it
David
3,
Corona.
Corey. Make it 3.
All I got for Christmas is this stupid hat.
So,
C.
David.
See,
It doesn't even fit my head.
Did the hat shrink or your head get bigger?
Brian Cup,
I'm gonna take C, Silver Fox.
and Tony,
She's taking C, Silver Fox.
and Nathan Z,
He's taking C too.
and No More Sports,
C.
and Lil Spongy.
He said B. Pappy. Waldorf.
Yep. This is the don't sunburn my shaved head hat.
Okay,
gotta get-
number 7.
They make those that have like you put water on them and you like make it
What's
do
up, David
this,
Corona?
and it
My
makes the,
49er, my San Francisco Giants buddy.
it makes
Oh,
the head
hell
roll.
no. Hell no.
Like my hat. Best team.
Hell no. I'm gonna go get mine.
Come on.
We're having a show and
All right,
tell
hold on.
tonight. Corey.
All right. Did the chat answer? I think they did, right? You guys tell them already?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All of Nathan Z, Little Spongy, Antone. Well, Brian already said that, I'm sure. I'll take C.
Come on.
Ryan.
Oh, look at that. I'm jealous.
Oh, we got him a hoodie. That's sweet.
Mhm.
Although right now in Utah, that would be 100% useless, except for when I'm driving the Jeep
Right
to
now
work
in
with all the
Washington.
doors and pop off in the morning.
The only time I'm going to get to use that is going in the freezer. Only time I'm going to get to use that for some months.
Come on.
I like this hat the best though. This one looks really cool actually in person.
Oh, that Brian, you golf?
I know it's
The
just
hat?
Okay,
Caddyshack
number
hat.
7.
Caddyshack. He's getting the turd
Yep.
out of the pool. Sorry, Corey.
Number 7.
Hey, Kezar Stadium.
Where did the 49ers play before moving to Candlestick Park in 1971? A. Kezar Stadium. B. Morbito Stadium. C. San Francisco Coliseum.
Morbid
D.
burrito.
Memorial Field.
Oh man, this is the hardest question. I don't know the answer, but I'm gonna go with A. Kezar Stadium.
Mhm.
Right? Because there could be like this little, there's like 3 games played at this stupid field while they're trying to get ready for, you know what I mean? Like,
That's true. It
David
could get
Ryan.
tricky, but hey, Kezar Stadium.
David Corona.
His answer's right there.
yeah. Memorial Field.
The same. Never mind.
Nah, I go.
They celebrate it every May at the end. At the end of May,
Go
they
ahead.
celebrate that
Go ahead.
field.
A.
A.
A D? He's taking a D.
A.
So
AD.
Corona, where's
Right.
your Giants head?
What?
Never mind.
Right.
Kezar Stadium. But Morabito Stadium would have been really cool. But it's going to be A.
Morbid
What Tony
burrito.
say?
Tony says A.
Miriam came in the chats trying to start a
What
war.
is,
Nathan A and Little Spongy A.
Mhm. So Corona, where's your Giants head?
I don't got no Giants hat.
You said you were gonna show me your Giants head.
No more
Yeah.
sports.
I got a 49ers hat.
I'm gonna go with A. Kezar Stadium, please, Corey.
And those you say A.
Yeah.
Lowercase a, in fact.
Mhm.
Mm. Okay, number 8.
True or false?
Oh,
Okay, come on.
True.
50-50 chance,
Mhm.
right?
Hold on, my computer's freezing up on me.
Did you put it in the freezer, or do you want to put it next to the stove?
Yeah.
Okay.
Light a lighter next to it.
I'm gonna
Burn
put it
it.
in the
Maybe it'll like heat it up a little bit.
Just
yeah.
rub it real quick. You know what I mean? Along the side, just with both hands, just kind of get it
water.
going.
Water.
Don't blow it; it'll cool it down.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm freezing.
It's funny
There
when
we
the
go.
computers are freezing, they're exact opposite of that. They're hot, so they're slowing down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I think the
hilarious.
question is it true or false that Corona is a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Okay, number 8
Oh,
is
it's
a true or
true.
false question.
False.
Okay.
Founder Anthony J. Morbido died of a heart attack at a 49ers game in 1957.
Told you,
Oh.
morbid burrito.
John Jay.
I don't know.
You if you missed, you missed. Never mind, I can't
How'd
say
it croak,
50-50
John?
chance.
True.
50-50.
John?
True.
True.
Don't guess. Go with your gut instinct.
David
You say
McNiner.
true.
True.
David
Yep.
Corona.
Yep. True.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brian Cup.
That's a
The
yep
only
for
thing
him
that I'm
too.
not- the only thing that I'm not for sure on is the year, but yes, true.
True.
Yep,
Yep.
Tony says what?
true. It's funny because if you guys watch the show on the weekend,
Yep.
Little spongy said true too. Hey.
Okay.
Little sponge.
What No Border Sports says?
Yep.
yep,
True.
solid answer.
Yep.
Nathan Z says what?
Nathan Z says A.
Hey.
Nathan Z hasn't said anything for.
Oh, that's
Question.
the wrong
That's
question.
for last one.
Yeah. He hasn't answered yet.
Oh man.
We'll just assume that he says A.
Yeah, just go ahead and put him down for A.
Hold on, let's see what he wants. Hold on. Nathan, put your answer down. Nathan. True or
David,
false?
what if he's in the bathroom and he can't put it down right now? Let's just move on.
Yeah. David Corona's getting real bossy as of late.
I know. I mean, like, you gotta put your face out there if you're gonna be a boss, man.
Oh yeah, I'll be the boss.
There is the
I know.
boss. Look at that.
Where's
And you
your
got a
Giants
t-shirt
at?
on. Shout out to you today.
Yeah.
You said you're going to show your Giants head. You
I
said
don't got no
Giants
head.
I thought it was garbage.
Okay, we on number 9.
We don't want to see your garbage. We don't want to see your
I know.
garbage.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hey, number 9.
Our garbage.
When did Vito family sell the 49ers to the DeBarro family? A. 1958. B. 1964. C. 1972. Or D. 1977.
I'm going to go and take the D.
And David McNiner.
I'm taking the D for Daisy.
I go with I go B.
B.
Yeah.
B is in Batman.
Yep.
Bryant.
D.
D. It was Tony.
She's gonna take D.
And what about Nathan? Is he back?
He
He took
says,
D.
mhm.
D. Yep.
Little Spongy says D.
And what's Snowboard Sports?
Oh, it's the D. I'm taking the D all day.
The D.
Okay, number 10. Where were the Navarro base when they bought the team, turning the blue collar Rust Belt city into a 49ers town, according to one columnist? A. Grand Rapids, Michigan. B. Youngstown, Ohio. C. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Or D. Gary, Indiana.
First, I want to say, let's go Buckeyes. Better than Utah. I'm taking B.
D. Youngstown, Ohio. David Meniner.
I'm taking B, and the Utah Utes are reigning Pac-12 champs.
David Corona.
What is the question? What is the question? Please.
Where were the DeBarlo base when they bought the team, turning his blue collar Rust Belt city into a 49ers town, according to one columnist?
Give me B.
B.
Yeah.
Brian Cup.
He's muted.
Sorry, it
You
takes
might
me a
be
second to
taking.
get off of mute for a second. Youngstown, Ohio.
You
Taking B. B for
Nathan's
Bryant.
Nathan's taking B too.
Tony's taking B.
And no more sports.
I never saw anybody in the show The Office wearing Niners gear. So B, Youngstown, Ohio.
Little Spongy. He took B, but don't remember to put the number question in front of it, please.
Jeez, Spongy.
Oh, he's all right. He's all right.
Okay, number 11. And I believe number 11 is a true and false question.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Yep. Current chairman Denise DeBartolo became the first woman ever to have her name engraved on a Stanley Cup. True or false?
On a Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Like the Stanley Cup for National Hockey League?
Yeah.
I don't know of any others.
I'm gonna go false.
You're going false. So you're going B. David McNiner.
I'm also going to go false. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance, right?
Yeah, 50-50.
David Corona.
Take A.
Let me see. Take A.
A could be it.
Maybe.
Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup. Yeah, give me.
Stanley Cup, not Stanley Culp. Just so you know.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
true.
Give you true.
Hey,
So you're going A. And Brian Cup.
B. Tony's taking B.
Nathan's taking B too.
I think it's one of those trick questions, though. I think it's all in the wording.
Lil Spunky's taking B too.
Stanley Cup.
And No More Sports.
True.
You saying true?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this one.
Okay, good. Because I was about to look that up because I wanted to know.
It is number 11. False.
Ah,
Damn
She
it.
she was the third.
She was the third DeBartolo to be written on the Stanley Cup.
The third woman.
Third woman.
Oh,
Damn, guess we got it wrong.
I thought it was DeBartolos.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's the chat saying?
Let's see. Nathan Z said B.
Yep.
Punchy said B.
Everybody but David Corona and I got it right.
Yep.
Okay, so now move down to number 12.
Corona, it's D.
Yeah.
No, it's Padres because he's a Padres fan.
I don't know.
How many times have the 49ers won the NFC West since the AFL NFL merger in 1970? A, 20, B, 23, C, 18, or D, 29?
I'm going to go B, 23.
B, 23.
B23.
David McNiner?
I'm honestly looking at. Well, I'm tempted to take the D, but I'm gonna take B for Batman.
23, huh? B?
David Corona.
Yeah, B.
B.
For Michael
This-
Jordan, who owns the Lakers.
This question
Brian
probably
Cup.
isn't even accurate anymore because we
This
were
is
division
fucking taking
champs
B.
last year.
B too.
It's not.
B.
B.
And
Tony
Tony's
said what?
taking B. Tony's taking B.
I think everybody's going B.
Yeah, Nathan too.
Sponge even went B.
I really want to take the D. Just this
Yeah.
once. But I'm gonna take B.
I'd love for it to be true, but I don't think it is.
In No More Sports?
I'm taking the B.
And you say, Lil Spuddy said B?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, too bad Corey can't answer this one.
Yeah, because he circled the answer.
Okay, number 13. Well, actually, I didn't answer this one. Number 13. Me, number 12. I ain't circled.
Oh, yeah?
But still, I circled most of them, so.
Where was all that weird music coming from?
My neighbors.
It sounded like some music somebody would get abducted to in like a montage.
is Latinos.
Oh, didn't mean that.
My cool neighbors.
Yeah, do they invite you over to their barbecues?
No.
Oh, they ain't that cool. You know they got good food and music over there, and they ain't gonna invite you over.
Facts.
Okay. In which season did San Francisco lead the NFL in both yards allowed and yards gained? A. 1984, B. 1985, C. 1987, or D. 1992?
I think this is a trick question. I want to go C, 1987.
C. 1987. David McNiner?
Well, I know the defense in 84 and 85 was good.
Yeah,
I already got it down to a 50-50 shot here.
that's where I'm at too. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that I think is that Steve Young was putting up more air yards. So that's why I was leaning to the one I was leaning to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like, I can't remember our defense being that bad in the 90s. I'm going to take C.
C.
Yeah, me too.
You don't
1987.
remember the 80s or the 90s.
He remembers the 90s for his Cowboys.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
was
know.
watching the Cowboys in the 90s.
He likes Troy
Mike
Aikman.
up.
Yeah.
Who's up? Is it Bryant?
Yep.
Oh, he's muted. Go on to David.
David already answered. He said C.
Okay, I'm going to go with D.
D.
Looks like Nathan Z says C also.
Wait a minute, no, what would you say?
I said D.
D. And Little Spongy?
Spongy said D.
D. And Nathan Z says what?
C.
C.
And Bryant's back.
Right?
Sorry, I had some extracurricular activity duty that I had to take care of. Can you
Eddie
please
duty.
read the question real quick, and then I will read the answers real quick. I just need you to read the
Okay.
question.
In which season did San Francisco lead the NFL in both yards allowed and yards gained?
C.
C. And is Tony answered?
She said C. Thank you.
What are we supposed to see, Bryant?
Everything. See, I got glasses and stuff like that, but they don't work, you know. I mean, like I put
Don't
them
work.
on, I take them off, and I'm just like, oh my god, you know. And then they say, you know, you're
They're
supposed
too
to,
opaque.
you know, 20/20 vision. What's good if you have 4 eyes? You know, what are you 40/40 then? You like, you know, 20/20, you know, 80/80 or something? I don't get it. You know, and then the whole thing about a 4 head, is it a 4 head or a 5 head? I just don't get it. So
Depends. It's all relative.
you know
Okay,
about the pins
114.
too. Okay.
Long
14.
journeys.
Which is the only current NFC team who has never faced the 49ers in the postseason? A. Carolina Panthers. B. New Orleans Saints. C. Atlanta Falcons. Or D. Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, this is so tough. This is so tough. Oh man, let's go with D.
D.
Hey, Corey, can Can you read the question after McNiner, please? I didn't hear it.
Go ahead, David McNiner.
I'm going to say D.
D.
But the question is, which of these teams have the Niners not faced in the playoffs and their NFC teams?
Oh, okay.
You
All
can
right,
you
thank
can read them on the bottom, right?
Yep.
So David McNiner, you said D.
Yes, sir.
D is in dog.
Yep. D is in Daisy.
Daisy.
D is in
Cardinals?
David,
You
Corona,
going
and
Cardinals?
Les Dallas.
That right there. Oh,
David Corona.
Panthers, Saints, or Falcons, or the Cardinals. It's probably the. It's probably the. Yeah, I go with the Saints. B.
Thanks. B. Do. B. Okay, Brian.
muted.
You're muted.
Muted, buddy.
Okay, I'm muted. Yeah, going with gut instincts, not. Oh, and I feel so much better because the whole time I was talking when David was talking, I don't feel bad now. D.
D.
Tony's taking D.
What Nathan Z take?
Nathan
D.
Z is taking D. Spongy's taking D.
Hmm.
Don't go with everybody else just because.
Spongy, aren't you a little bit too young to be doing things like that? Maybe you should just wait. Just wait until you get a little older.
Oh
No,
my God.
But
Learn
no,
a little
but
bit
D
more
for donut.
David Corona, don't be afraid to go against everybody. If you think it's a certain answer, go with it. It's not answering wrong because we're not always right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally the New Orleans Saints.
If I go,
We've never
if I go
faced them in the
first,
playoffs.
I usually answer wrong on purpose because I'm trying to catch you guys.
We definitely played the
Um,
Falcons, but not the Saints.
So who you got? No more sports.
I'm going with D, Arizona Cardinals.
Shout out TRL.
Red chickens.
The red chickens. I like that when you every time you say that, it always gets red chickens.
God, dude, the term that was used on the show yesterday on Joe Stevens and I show, somebody called the Seahawks the bitch chickens, something like that. I guess somebody from
Probably Tommy Huxley, maybe.
No, it was another
No?
guy I hadn't seen before. Yeah,
Jason.
Yeah, and I'd never heard them referred to it as that before, but supposedly, what's his name? The guy from Barstool Sports, the commissioner El Presidente, he called them that in before leading up to the Super Bowl that they lost against the Patriots. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I've never heard anybody, it's just, I never thought you'd put those words together to represent the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Even in a diss. It's just out there.
Okay, number 15.
Oh, Steve Supremo wanted you to repeat the answer.
And he also said, if Ryan says, you know what I'm saying? He's disqualified for that question.
So, Steve, you want me to repeat the question?
Your call, Corey.
Number 14.
All you have to do, Steve-O, is tap the screen a couple times and it'll go back.
Steve-O, what NFC team have the Niners not faced in the playoffs? It was the
Panthers.
Carolina Panthers, right?
New Orleans Saints, Atlanta Falcons,
The Atlanta
and Arizona
Falcons
Cardinals.
and the Cardinals. Those were the answers.
I mean, Phil.
Hey,
In that order.
Yeah, in order. Cardinals, red chickens, whatever you want to call them.
And I bet it was Failcons.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we just repeated the answers for you there, Steve-O. Like I said, just go back a couple of seconds and you'll be able to see all the questions underneath the thing.
Mhm.
All right.
It only gonna have you down for one right now. You haven't answered all those. See what y'all can do too.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. What's
you can
15?
watch the replay of this.
Let's
and
move
take
on.
it. 15. How many wins does San Francisco have in primetime games? A, 68, B, 72, C, 75, or D, 83?
I'm going to go with D.
D, David McNiner?
In primetime games, I'm
Yeah.
going with B.
B,
Yep, for Batman.
I go C, 75.
Brian Cup?
You're muted. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I just need a second sometimes. But and a friendly reminder sometimes too. I forget. But I'm gonna go with B. Tony's taking B too. No, yeah, I'm taking B.
And
B.
Tony taking B.
Yep, 72. Like David,
And
Batman.
Nathan Z. Has he answered?
Not yet.
Nope. Tony's the only one who's answered.
Little Sponge, you haven't answered?
Tony's the only one who's answered.
Okay.
I think everybody's drinking with Steve-O Moonshine right now.
Hopefully not.
Moonshine. I gotta head up and
Nobody
see my
for it?
family. I got a barrel that's been sitting there for 5 years at this point.
Oh wow.
Aging.
Nobody sports?
Little Spongy said B. Nathan Z said B.
I don't know. It's between B and C.
Like,
And who knows? Who knows when this was thing? You know, by the next year, we might have. It might be another 3 more wins in primetime.
Corey, isn't the end of that book 2020? Isn't that what?
Yeah, I think so.
Still doesn't matter. I'll go with D.
D.
83. I can't figure out between 72 and 75, so I'll just go D. Screw it.
Okay. Now we move to 16.
It makes perfect sense, right?
screw it, right?
Oh,
C. John Taylor.
Okay. As expected, Jerry Rice has 4 of the top 5 marks for the most receiving yards in a Monday Night Football game. Whose 286 yards performance in a Monday Night game against the Rams is the only other person on the list? A. George Kittle, B. Terrell Owens, C. John Taylor, or D. J.J. Stokes?
I'm going to go with C. John Taylor.
C. John Taylor. David McNiner,
I'm going C. John Taylor.
David Corona,
I'm taking a D. JJ Stokes.
D.
Look how
KD.
disappointed Bryant looks after you took the D.
Oh wow.
He dropped his head in
Right.
his hand and shit.
What was the yardage again?
286
John Taylor.
versus the Ram.
John Taylor.
John Taylor. C. Tony.
She's taking B.
B.
Wow. She's gonna go TO.
He did have some monster games.
Wow, Nathan Z's taking B too. Yeah, TO did have some big games, but I don't think it was that big.
And No Border Sports.
I'm going C with like I called before I even heard the question.
Yeah.
And Little Spongy's gone, or you still there?
Spongy
Oh.
said C.
Yep.
C.
He's going John Taylor also.
Spongy.
At first, I was
Okay.
thinking it was Kittle until he said the Rams, and I was like, no. Kittle's big game was against the Raiders, and I can't remember if that was a Monday or a Thursday. I thought it was a Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah,
JJ Stokes was a really good player, but the only thing that he's going to be remembered for is getting spit in the face by Bill Romanowski.
God. I remember watching that slow motion going, God damn.
He
what's
never did
in
anything
that
after
guy's
that.
mouth.
Mhm.
He never did anything after that. You know, I mean, he was probably off the team like what, maybe a year after that. Poor guy. He
I know.
had the talent. He was the height, but
Okay, number 17.
17.
Who made history with the 49ers in Super Bowl LIV by becoming the first female coach in the NFL championship game?
Yeah.
A. Jennifer King. B. Kylie Bronson. C. Lori Lucas. Or D. Katie Sawyer.
Sowers.
Sowers.
Mhm.
There you go.
D.
D. David McNiner.
The D definitely means Daisy on this one. I'm taking D.
David Corona.
I go with give me C.
C. Brian
Okay,
Cup.
so
Katie Sauer.
D. Tony.
She's taken. She hasn't put it in yet.
Nathan.
taken-
Nathan
Go
ahead.
D. Little Spongy D.
Okay, Tony just put it in. She's now taking D.
D. And Nathan Z take D.
Yep.
yes. And Little Spongy.
And Little Spongy. And No Border Sports.
Oh, it's wide receivers coach Katie Sowers. D.
And who got it right?
Everybody except you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got it wrong.
It's okay.
I remember the interview on national television with her.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
there was
If you don't take something different, sometimes you don't know. I mean, maybe you get right out of everybody else. We come off and we're like pumping our chest, like it's her. Well, I know it's her because I know her haircut too. But
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Number 18.
And she was part of like a program to kind of bring women into the league where it was like, I can't remember what happened. And after that thing ended, she was still good enough to be on the team as a coach. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like anybody, she had a right to be there. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like, hey, we're doing this kind of thing. Nope. She had a reason to be in there. So that's what I thought was cool. It wasn't just like some program they're doing this and that. No, she deserved to be there. And that just proves more why we shouldn't be worried about having women in sports. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
She definitely earned her position.
Definitely.
Yep.
Number 18. How many players have played at least 10 seasons for the 49ers? A, 39, B, 46, C, 51, or D, 64?
A.
A. And David McNiner?
I'm taking B.
B.
It was
What
a
was
have I have no idea.
What was the
I
question
go,
again?
I, go, I go with C, 51.
The question is, how many players have played 10 or more seasons with the 49ers?
Oh, Jesus.
This is a really good question because it's really tough, Corey, and it makes you really think.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with B for Batman
B.
46. And I agree with David. I'm guessing too.
That's
Tony?
a good question.
Tony hasn't put it in just yet. She'll probably put it in because I think she can hear you. Okay, B.
B.
Yeah, I think she hears you like a second or two later because of her being on YouTube.
Nathan B too.
B.
Mhm.
Little Spongy C.
Bunchy.
C.
Yeah.
What Nobody Sports says?
I'm gonna go with A.
A. Okay.
10 years is a long time
Yes.
Mhm.
in this sport. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially nowadays.
Yep.
Well,
Okay,
even back
number
then.
19. We close to the end, y'all. How many members are there in the 49ers Hall of Fame? How many members are there in the 49ers Hall of Fame? A, 19, B, 23, C, 28, D, 35.
A. 19.
A, 19. David McNiner?
So this ain't how many 49ers are in the Hall of Fame, right?
No.
This is
How many
how many are in
members?
the 49ers Hall of Fame.
Yep. How many members are there in the 49ers Hall of Fame?
Oh, 49ers Hall of Fame. Oops.
Mhm.
Well, you know that's why I was wondering. I was like, first things first, I was thinking, the Hall of Fame. But this is the 49ers Hall of Fame.
Oh, 49ers Hall of Fame.
And it's like, I don't know. I'm going to say B, 23.
B, 23. David Corona.
Yeah, me too. 23.
And Brian Cook.
I'm gonna take B 23. Tony's taking A.
And
Little,
what's Nathan Z taking?
he has an answer. Little Spongy took C.
The funny took C.
Yeah.
And what Nobody Sports take?
Fuck. I still don't know.
He's taking fuck.
Taking the A.
He's taking an L.
He's taking.
I'll go with C.
C.
He's taking that for Funyuns.
Have Nathan Z answered yet?
No.
I know. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought you said Hall of Fame, but you said 49ers. But I'm staying with my answer.
I don't know if I'm
Okay.
even right. I don't
Nathan
know.
Z. He
I'm
gone.
going to have to look.
Nathan Z. Little Spongy said C.
I got him. I think I got him right.
Oh, there he
Nathan's taking B.
Mhm.
B.
Yeah.
B.
And Little Spongy. I got him right.
Oh.
C.
50-50 shot on 20 guys.
True or false?
True or false on number 20? True or false?
False.
San Francisco has qualified for the playoffs after every Super Bowl in which it has played. True or false?
What? What was that?
San Francisco 49ers has qualified for the playoffs after every Super Bowl in which it has played. True or false?
Okay. I want to go. I'll go true.
True. A. And David McNiner?
I'm going true. The book ended in 2020,
Mhm.
so I don't know if it actually includes the 2020 season.
Mhm.
David Corona?
Yeah, true. A.
Brian Cook?
I'm like with Tony, and David already said it too, but I'm going to say A because I think it doesn't include the 2020 season. So we go A.
Tony says A too?
No, she's saying false because it's not true. The question's not true, but it's when the book was printed. So she's going to say false.
Okay.
What a
Nate-
great
Nathan-
time to put that question in a book.
Nathan?
Nathan B.
B.
And Little Spongy B.
And what's No Border Sports says?
I want to go B, but I'm going to go A. Screw it.
A.
Yep.
Okay. I'm on wait a minute. Everybody answering right? So the last one it is look like
Sure.
let me see who got it right. Okay, right now. Right now, Tony and Nathan Z got it right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
1982 was 1982 was a strike year, so the season didn't end. So no teams made the playoffs. That's why I was like so hesitant. But
I should have gone with my instinct.
Yeah.
I know, me too.
That book and its trick questions.
It's a good book.
Tony and Nathan, only one got it right.
And
Congratulations.
And Spongy.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Tony. Shout out to you, Little Sponge, and Nathan.
Tony
See?
out there showing that she's the better half.
Yep.
I'm sitting here going, it ain't right. It ain't right. But I'm going to take A.
Well, like
I
we
know what
both
happened.
even said that we wanted to go the other question, the other answer, and then decided to go against it.
It's okay. I get to wear the helmet tonight.
That's a way better helmet. That's a way better helmet than the Bears. McNiner knows.
Kind of like that 70s show, when they said something dumb, they had to put the helmet on. So, I don't think I said anything dumb. I just kind of feel like it's that moment, right? So.
What, when comparing the 49ers versus the Bears, wouldn't come out as the 49ers being better than the Bears?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no. Me and McNiner,
Oh,
we have an inside joke. We have an inside joke because there's a picture of of a fan who has a Bears helmet.
Yep.
Yeah, it was funny.
Well,
Hey, shout out to Michael, but if he really wanted to roast us, and if he's listening, please hit the like button, subscribe to everybody who's here. But if he really wanted to roast us, who won Levi's opening day? Was it the 49ers?
No.
You,
No.
why are you trying to bring up bullshit?
You know what I mean?
Why are you trying to bring up bullshit?
Like last night when he was talking and stuff like that, I'm like asking questions and he's like saying stuff, and I'm like, come on, man, learn your team, man. Like if you really want to bag somebody,
You're acting like my ex, bringing up bullshit.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if you really want to like bag us, like you beat us opening day in our own stadium,
Well, he hates the Raiders for some reason. I've asked him why, but he just hates that team for some reason.
It happens. But you know what I mean? Like it was the Niners versus the Bears, not the Bears versus the Raiders. We're you know what I mean? Like if you want to dog us, like let's like you can remember the longest kickoff the longest field goal return in NFL history. I think it was a field goal return. It was like 100, maybe it was kickoff, but I think it was McQuarters or the Bears were wearing their orange t-shirts. We were in Chicago. We kicked the ball. They caught the ball and run it like 103 yards for a kickoff return, or it was a field goal return. It was something crazy like that. I think it was a field goal return. It was a field goal return because I think it was Richie Wade who kicked it, but I could be wrong.
I remember when the Ravens, I don't know who they were playing. There was a long field goal missed. The ball almost went out of bounds. A Ravens player caught it exactly there. That's the longest kick, and he just took it all the way for 109 yards, which I don't think anyone's ever going to do that again.
I think that's the Bears and the Niners in Chicago because he caught it off of he caught it right there before it went into the field goal. He caught it right in bounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it right now, but we were winning the game too, and then when we missed that kick, it turned the whole tides because it got really windy after that.
Yeah, I remember one which was the Ravens because I remember the Ravens. It was 109. I don't know if it was Ed Reed, but it was a Ravens player that took it all the way. I don't know who they were playing. Gosh, I gotta look that up. Okay.
Let's see. So next Thursday we'll be doing chapter 6, chapter 7, and chapter 8. 5 questions that we didn't answer. So I'll be calling that week 14.
Cool. I love now you're quick.
And then the last one will be chapter 9, chapter 10, and chapter 11. That'll be week 15. And we'll find out who wins. Is it going to be David Mayniner? Or is it going to be YTC?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, YTC is actually catching up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he passed. I think I'm in third place now.
Let me show you. Okay, this is where y'all at. Let me go back to the banner. Well, I haven't got the new scores in yet. Y'all, this one.
Yeah.
But this is what Little Spongy's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Crazy Juice.
Loco Hugo or Hugo Loco.
And this is where Tony is at. And Steve, and Jeff. And Carcast, always stay there. Joe, stay there. Haven't been here. And
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to who?
Joe Stevens.
Oh, okay.
that's Bebop.
John Jay already forgot about him.
No, I thought he said Gerald because I know a Jaguars. I know a content creator who's a Jaguars fan. He's a good
Brian.
dude.
This is Brian. Right now.
Nice. Hey, but why don't I have any ties up there?
This is, and John Jay.
My first couple years of wrestling, I either won by pin or lost.
And
It was
Nathan
weird.
Z. No Border Sports. David Corona. YTC.
ITC.
Oh, we're tied. Yeah, he'll pass me.
No, you ahead of 119.
Oh, 119, my bad.
Then David McNiner. And
Yeah.
then me.
90 and 32. That's like
Yeah, because he has the answers to the book.
And I'm staying right there for this time. I can't add nothing to mine. Yep, and that's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So John Jay can catch up with David.
I don't think so. I would have to go perfect, and David has to miss like half of them.
Mhm.
Negative 20.
Why you hated Corona? Why you hated?
Nah, I'm not hating.
Do you want me to win?
Hey, Corey, before
whoever wins,
Yes.
whoever wins.
I gotta go, but I'll be in the chat. But before I go, I wanted to just read out that thing for the Bears and the Niners. In the longest play in NFL history, Chicago Bears defensive back Nathan Vasher returned a missed field goal for 108 yards for a touchdown on the final play at the first half against the San Francisco 49ers. It was Joe Nedney's 52-yard attempt. It went right, and it struck the wind, and then Vasher caught the ball over his shoulder, hesitated momentarily whether to come out of the end zone, sprinted to the 15, then reversed his field with a spin, picking up a convoy of blockers. So he went on, and it was a crazy play if you guys go and watch it. He almost like let the ball go out of the bounds, and he caught it. And like he said, it was over his crazy play. So then it was, like you said, John, but that was back in 2002, I think, with the Ravens. It was Devin McAllister, and he ran it 107 yards. So you're really almost spot
Oh, my bad. Because
But-
everyone tells me it was 109 yards. So maybe
It's something crazy, though. You know, it's always with the Bears and the Niners. We always play them tough, and then they usually do something really crazy to us. And yeah, they beat us in Levi's, and now they did that to us prior. So if you know, you really want to find out something, you know, you want to go for those, you know, soft points, you know, when you're messing with somebody or fighting. You know, it's all about the pressure points. And I mean, like, game over, you know. But shout out to the Niners. At least we've had solid quarterback in the last 20 years. And it's Corey for having me on, guys. It's always fun. But I gotta go. I'm gonna make some dinner and keep going from there. So I'll be in the chat. You guys have a great night.
All right,
Good
Brian.
night, bro.
All right,
Later,
Brian.
man.
Later.
All right.
So, any Niner news today? Anything special happened today?
Just Trey Lance went 1 for 9, and Lombardi like posted this immediately when Kerry Hyder supposedly had a pick six, which in a real game he wouldn't have made it. But at the same time, we talking about practice, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Talking about practice.
Right. Juwan Jennings has dropped every pass that's come his way, but yet on third down, he's money. You know what I mean? I can't tell with stuff about 49ers practice anymore. You know what I mean? Like, none of it makes sense. Brandon Allen, they've been talking up this and that, had a horrible day today. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He's also probably been, going with the thirds. So to me, like, I don't see how him, being,
Mhm.
not having any drop passes or any incompletes. I don't see how that really means anything until he's playing with the first string. Also, there's no pads on. That's another thing. Like, I just don't want anybody to get hurt. How about that right now? Like, let's just nobody get hurt, and
Yeah.
we'll wait till people put pads on.
I know, because like it's great that they're practicing. Like when I would coach and when I would play, my coaches and I would tell my assistants when I was coaching, I would rather have my players make all the mistakes on practices. It was like a walkthrough for the real game, because when we always played in the real game, we did really well. We made very little mistakes. We always did really well. So I would rather see them do all the mistakes in practice than in the game, because in the game, when say you throw an interception or you fumble the ball and you give good field position, it can really hurt. It can really hurt, and it gives another free possession that they should not have had in the first place. So, like, I'm glad that they're making the mistakes, but yeah, like, I wasn't a really fan of all those beat writers when they put all those like stats and all those drops, and like that's just how I feel.
Holy shit, that's tight.
I'll be back. I gotta go fix me a plate.
Okay.
I'm getting too hungry.
What you gonna go get?
My
He's
dad,
gonna get-
my brother made some tri-tip.
Tri-tip.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna go get you some rooster. I mean chicken.
Is your brother gonna come in and sing for us while you fixing a plate?
Nah, not this one. He
All right.
he already says, I got a job. He's always trying to get me to go back to work. He always say, I'm not on YouTube on podcast, sitting all day on podcasts and nights and stuff. Because I got a job.
Fucking Clay.
Yeah.
All right, go make your plate, sir. Oh, my bad. Even his waist been 49er. I just noticed that.
Yeah, it's red everywhere from head to toe.
He's just set it up. Yeah.
Niners all
Look at his floor mats, 49er. His pillowcases. His pillowcases are 49ers.
I know, like everything is 49ers. Like, you should never question his fanhood.
Nope.
No. Except when he talks about cheerleaders. What's your thoughts about everybody like a week after Purdy starts throwing a ball again, is like already proclaiming that he's going to be there week 1. And it's like coming out of everybody left and right. Like, what's your guys' thoughts on that?
Oh man.
I think the perverts need to chill.
That's-
I like the man. You just coined a phrase there, I think.
No, Ty Austin. I have to shout out Ty Austin. He,
Oh,
he
that's the
released
Ty-
a video
Oh, yeah, from,
earlier today.
yes. Jess,
That's a
he's
Ty
good.
Austin joint.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking, like a Spike Lee joint? That's a Ty Austin joint.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ty, shout
okay.
out to Ty. He's good people.
Oh,
Dude,
Ty's,
the video he released, he was in France. I think he was at the Louvre.
This guy's everywhere.
I mean,
okay.
Man, now he's in France.
Yeah. You should actually watch it. It's about 8-9 minutes, but it's pretty good.
Man, I wish I could do that. Travel different places.
The Louvre.
And he
is
was
definitely
like,
one
if you
place
think
I'd
the
wanna go.
background's fake, you can see the people walking around back there. Well, yeah. It's like, dang, that'd be a long flight.
Yeah.
But,
What's your thoughts about Brandon Ayuk re-signing with the Niners? If he doesn't, like, do you think he needs something out of the quarterback, not just money, to want to stay? Or the quarterback position? Let's just say that. You know what I mean? Like somebody with a better arm to get him the ball down the field. You know what I mean? Like where he can run straight and maybe do a little sidestep, scare somebody like it's a deep crosser, and then just go straight and just, juke a safety and a cornerback. That's one thing I'm thinking.
well, I don't know. I mean, it seems like he's happy here, and he shows up the mini camps. He participates in everything 49ers team related.
But
He's looking like a true number one. Well, and a team leader.
do you think that he wants to have mediocre results every year? Like what I'm saying is he could get the same amount of touches, but if he's getting the ball further down the field, he's probably getting, not only is getting more air yards, but I think he get more yak. You know what I mean? And his touchdowns would go up. Like what I see out of Brandon Ayuk is he's trying to be the best. You know what I mean? Like with his footwork and all that stuff, he is trying to make people look stupid with that footwork, and he's trying to be the best at it. If he can't be the fastest, he's going to be the best at getting separation, because it doesn't matter if you're fast or not. If you can't separate, you're screwed. You know what I mean?
Well,
and go ahead.
When we had James Richard Garoppolo at QB, how many times did you see, looking at the actual play, normally they don't show this stuff on TV, but I saw Brandon Ayuk open.
Yeah.
Like made the defensive back look stupid open, downfield so many times, and James just can't get him the ball down there,
He did it to Ramsey in the end zone. Totally left him, and he was open by 8-9 yards. He could have been even more open, but he was just standing there because he knew the ball went the other way. And Ramsey was on the ground. I don't know if his butt was touching, but he was, he was like on all fours and all this because he broke down on trying to cut inside, and Brandon broke back outside. So I don't see somebody who looks like he wants to be the best in his field trying to be on a team where he's, I could see Brandon Ayuk if he's getting, if he's able to put up his yards that he wants to accomplish to be able to put up the season, because I think he wants to have a gold jacket. And if you're not, going to get those yards, then you're not going to be able to be in contention for that. And I think he's okay with being on this team and getting his fair share of looks. He just wants the opportunity for them to be going further downfield so he can kind of be in contention for things each year. You know what I mean? I think he wants to set the standard as far as wide receivers go. So, and he's not a juke you. He's not a run through you type of guy. You know what I mean? So he needs to just juke the one, maybe two people, and then go into the end zone. And right now he has to juke 3 or 4 people with, the routes he's getting to get, break free in the open and get into the end zone. So that's what I'm saying. He needs to get the ball further downfield. So there's only like 2 people he's got to defeat to break free for a touchdown, which I think he would be able to do. He's nasty with that first cut move where he throws his foot out there and then like makes everybody stop on a dime and then he just picks up and moves the opposite direction. He's nasty with those cuts. Nasty.
Well, Danny Gray's also been, putting in the work in the offseason from what I've been hearing.
The arm of the quarterback can't get it down the field to him. Like, I understand Danny's been getting better routes.
That's the thing with Trey Lance, strong arm. And, he opens up Trey Lance opens up the playbook with that arm. And Danny Gray will take the top off the defense and, take the deep safety one way. And then you have Brandon Ayuk, making a guy leave his cleats in the grass, somewhere and just taking off downfield, So I've got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping that Trey Lance wins the job and they don't just go, yeah, okay, Brock, you wanted 6 regular season games and a couple playoff games. You're the starter. I just hope they don't do that because that's what they did with James. 5 games and you anointed him the starter. Tell me you guys ain't doing that again.
They shouldn't.
That's. I think they should have they should have just left everybody thinking that he was the anointed one without saying it, right? And then they should have let, obviously Trey went and did his thing, right? So at this situation, they could be sitting there, not have said anything. If they get better production out of Trey, they feel, than Brock Purdy, then they could be like, hey, here we go, Trey. And they're not, not going against what they had previously said. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. To me, I think Trey gives you better options long term. But also, like, you can't just like stare a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I mean? Like, they've got themselves in such a fucked up situation. It's just such a bad predicament. It's stupid. They spent all this time pushing back the most important part of the team, essentially. Well, at first they made a mistake. First they pushed it back because they wanted to assemble the team. Then they sold the farm to a guy, and they gave the farm to the guy who they turned out wasn't the guy that they wanted. And then now they went out and got for a guy that they went out and spent a whole bunch of capital, a guy that they said they wanted, didn't develop him at all. Then all of a sudden, the last pick in the draft does something. And now they're stuck between developing their consolidated assets or going with the guy who gave you just enough for your offense to be what it should look like. You know what I mean? Just enough. Because, like, if you think about it with Trey and his arm, you could get 40-point games. You could get 50-point games with him. You know what I mean? So you could get more out of Trey points per game wise than with Brock just because of the big play, 40-yarders, 60-yarders. You know what I mean? They could just pop off his essential bread and butter. So why? It just makes no sense. Then you wouldn't have to rely on your defenses so much, especially when it comes to like the Super Bowl, when defenses get penalized and defensive linemen get held. So it's a good way, you know, with have a stout defense and a great offense during the season to make sure you get good seeding in the playoffs. And then when essentially good defenses become null and void because, you know, the NFL wants to have a certain style of a game, so they'll start calling things differently, then you can have your offense be the main focus. You can score points when you need. You can run the ball out when you need. You can give your defense a rest. So, I don't know. I think they just like screwed themselves by not just ripping the fucking Band-Aid off, making sure Trey had the best people in the room for him instead of going, this guy's in our circle. You know, we think he knows everything. And then all of a sudden you can't fix Trey. Okay, well, it's not Trey's fault. You just don't have the right person in charge of him, in charge of fixing him. You know what I mean? Mike Tomlin said, you know, there's someone who says that somebody's uncoachable. It's just a cop-out for a coach that doesn't want to try and change his ways to reach somebody. So same thing, you're going to have the same problem with this player. Send him to a specialist, and nothing's going to get fixed. That's not a specialist then, essentially. At least they're not equipped to handle this problem. You need to shop people around until somebody goes, I know what it is. It's this, this, and this. Send them to them. Next thing you know, you get results back. Okay, that's the guy you need to talk to now because you're getting results. So the 49ers, I don't know how you mismanage a player like that when you spend 3 first rounds on him. But somehow they thought it wasn't worth, you know, really, you know, spending that much time getting right. And now look at where we're at. We're in a predicament with either going full on with Purdy, who has his limitations and has a book starting to be written on him, and he's got like no time. Well, I guess now is his time to start working on things, but it's not a good situation, and they have themselves to thank for it.
Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whoever's the quarterback,
Yeah.
better step it up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Like Kyle, like with all due respect to Kyle, I know he's the professional football coach. He's the guy who's making the millions. But the biggest mistake that you did was not drafting a quarterback in your very first year. If he wanted Kirk Cousins, you know, like he should have did everything he could. Because I know the Commanders didn't want to trade him, Kirk Cousins, to the Niners, but you should have done everything in your power to get the guy you wanted. So,
I got a question. Does it make sense that the 49ers wanted a cheap quarterback and that's their style of doing things when the first 5 years of their reign regime was always trying to get a veteran quarterback? Like even now, Kirk Cousins, they spoke about trying to trade Trey, I'm guessing, for Kirk Cousins. So how can they go out and say, oh, we're trying to do this cheap quarterback thing when just because you've had success with Brock, you know, like I see that you could say, you know, CJ Mosley and all that, but those guys were they were backup quarterbacks from the start.
mm-hmm.
They were a way to have an offense and still be able to pick high in the draft each year. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like it wasn't like they were spending first round capital on these guys. It's not like they were developing it, sending them behind anybody and developing them. CJ and all them, you know, were just like Band-Aids until the actual fit came along. That's why mid-season they're like, oh yeah, let's get this Jimmy Garoppolo guy. He'd fit our system well. He just, you know,
mm-hmm.
he makes all the right throws, but he doesn't really. He gets completions, but like on when you need him the most to make the right completion, he's checking it down. So like then they found, but no one really saw that yet. They had such a small sample size. So they gave him a bag. And then next thing you know, he gets hurt, right? He's out for the season. Then he comes back and then people start seeing what he is. You know what I mean? He's working on his percentage. He's not working on getting the third down. So then, yet again, veteran talks. Like you're talking about Matt Stafford. Tom Brady even said, "Come up, can I come over?" They were like, "No." I don't think that was because, I think it was more of his age, not the fact that they didn't want a veteran quarterback. They still kept on waiting, I believe, for Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean? Like is this their strategy for real? Did they change this strategy? Or was this just a good excuse to say we're moving on from Trey and we're going with Brock Purdy? What's your guys' thoughts?
I don't know. It's weird because they wanted Kirk Cousins, couldn't get him. Then they try to get Matthew Stafford, couldn't get him. You got Jimmy G. First, I was one of them. Was hyped about getting Jimmy G. When he won the first 5 games, I was like hyped. I said, "Oh, yeah, it looks like he's gonna be the guy." But how was I wrong?
Yep.
And now it looked like they were going to see that. Seemed like there was rumors that they wanted Tom Brady wanted to come to us, but he said we'd stick with Jimmy G.
Yep.
And yeah, it seemed like they was like Ryan said, playing the waiting game for Kirk Cousins. Because then they went and got Trey Lance, but and then they talking about they were going to develop him, let him develop 1 year, then gave him the keys, but they didn't let him run. They didn't let him run the offense. They said, "Okay, we're gonna call running plays for you. We're gonna treat you like a running back. Because your fingers hurt, your knees hurt. So we'll just treat you like a running back."
I know he did the same thing with RG3. Like as I said before, he ran 120 times as a rookie. He had 840, I think over 840 plus yards. And I think he had like 6 or 7 touchdowns. So like when RG3 was in college in Baylor, he was throwing the football. Of course, he ran, but he was in the pocket and he threw the football down the field. I think he had like 32 touchdowns. So he was able to drop back, be in the pocket, and throw the football. That's why they had the Andrew Luck. What was it? Well, I think it was Andrew Luck and RG3 who's going number 1. So then in the playoff game, I think against the Seattle Seahawks or whoever they played in the playoffs, he got hurt because he ran. It was a run play. And then after that, like RG3 was afraid to put his plant his back leg. And, psychologically, he lost 6 games in a row. He wasn't the same quarterback. And he was throwing from his front foot and everything was too high or too low or like inconsistent. So,
thank you, Kyle.
Kyle Shanahan uses the skill of his quarterback. He said, "Okay, Jimmy throws the ball short, those intermediate pass. That's what I'm going to do with Jimmy only. I'm not going to have him throw the football down the field." What he did with RG3, and then of course Trey Lance. he ran them 16 times in 5 quarters. So that's said a lot. So so I don't know if he wanted Kirk Cousins. If he wanted him, he would have done whatever he could have to bring him to the Niners. So at the end of the day, for me, like, use your quarterbacks as quarterbacks, Kyle. Who cares what style they play? That's just how I look at it. He's supposed to be this quarterback guru. He was supposed to make every quarterback look really good. He couldn't make Jimmy good. I don't know if it was Jimmy or if just Kyle could not develop him. You know, you're supposed to be a guru.
Well, we'll see if Jimmy goes to the Raiders and wins there. And Jimmy's a good quarterback. It wasn't Kyle, it's Jimmy. But if he goes there and stink it up with the Raiders, then we know Jimmy ain't the guy.
Just like I told your friend Clark, I just want a quarterback to stay healthy, have a good record, have good numbers, and win. Not just regular season games, not just playoff games. You know, I want them also to win Super Bowls. I don't care who it is. I really don't. Because I've seen this since Jeff Garcia. We go through quarterbacks like we don't care.
Yeah.
That's why I never, like, when. Yep.
Yeah, I just want a healthy quarterback. I want whoever is wearing that red and gold on the center. And I want them to take us to the Super Bowl and win it. I'm tired of the seesaw, this off seasons stuff. I want to say, like we knew back in the 80s, next season is Joe Montana. Next season is Joe Montana until Steve Young came in, controversy started. But I want consistency, consistent with our quarterbacks. I want to see, say, Brock Purdy's our guy. Brock Purdy's our guy. If Trey Lance our guy, Trey Lance is our guy. I want Coach Cal to come out there and say, this is our guy. And we stick it to him. And he don't have to be looking over his shoulders, worrying about somebody's come take his job right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you know that's coming though. One of them quarterbacks mess up, fans gonna be like, Brock Purdy. Put Brock Purdy in if Trey Lance mess up. If Brock Purdy mess up, put Trey Lance. We want Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There was a TV show on History Channel about like the different types of martial arts in the world. Like a former football player from Tennessee and a mixed martial artist. And they went to Japan to learn about karate. And one of the like grand masters of karate, they translated, and he said, when I was a student as a karate, student, trying to learn karate, even if I had the right form, even if I had the right technique, even if I was earning, my belts, his teacher, his sensei was like, you can do better. You can do better. You can do better. And he was now like in his 80s. And he says, I can still do better. And even you could be like a grandmaster, whatever, you could still learn. And the reason why I want to emphasize this point is that when it comes to football, like, we talk about, Tom Brady, he's really good, all these Super Bowls. But during his career, when you watch Tom Brady, he got better and better and better before he became what everyone will. I'm a little bit biased because I think Joe Montana is the GOAT, but the younger generations they see Tom Brady as the GOAT, but he had a good team around him. Once that team got older and left, he became a good quarterback. And you still get better and better. And even Tom Brady, even when he was in his late 30s and 40s, says, I still got more to prove. And I think Kyle Shanahan, to go back to that sensei, saying, I don't care how good you are, make me better, make your quarterbacks better, make them better. So that's an analogy I wanted to say. I don't care how good you are, we want to make you even better and better.
Yeah. So I'm gonna probably close it out early today because I want to go ahead and start adding up the scores and see who got it right and all that stuff. And so let me see. No Border Sports.
What's up?
What time your show start tomorrow?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Hey Ryan,
What's up?
I'm gonna be late on your channel tomorrow because I got an umpire meeting tomorrow,
Okay.
6 to 9.
So we'll save our cups for later.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, John Jay, what you got plans for?
So I'm still working, so unable to do anything on my channel, but hopefully in a couple of weeks my manager's going to give me a much earlier schedule, so I'll be able to do shows again. So that's what's going on my channel, but I'll pop in and the No Borders Hangout Friday show. Then on Saturday and Sunday, shout out Brian Cope and his coffee talks. And then on Sunday as well, the reveal show. So that's what's going to happen in this coming weekend for me.
Okay. Yeah. That's my plans. Tomorrow, I'll be hopping in with No Border Sports show. I'll probably be a little late coming in because I got unless they call me in early tomorrow. Please call me in early tomorrow. I pray that y'all call me in early tomorrow. Yes, please call me in early. I like coming early. If they call me in early, I'll be there on time. But if they don't call me, then I'll be a little late coming in.
That's perfectly fine, sir.
And then, coffee talk with Brian on Mondays, Saturdays and Sundays. And then my results show on Sunday night. And then Monday night, I believe, if I'm correct, I'll be with Brian Cup and David McNiner. Am I right, Brian? Is it me this Monday night coming up?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be part 2.
I know we got a Damian Lee, but that's
Yes.
not till I think
yes.
that's the 3rd. Yep. Yeah, that's like the 3rd, I think, of July is when we have him.
Mm. Yes, Brian said yes. It's me Monday. And maybe they call me in early Monday. So we can do it early. But I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be late. So probably to do like we did before at 8 o'clock. And then I do Wednesdays with YTC. And Thursday we'll finish chapter. We'll do chapter 6, 7, and 8.
All right, Corey.
All right.
You have a good night. John Jay, you have a good night. McNina, you have a good night. And Ryan, you guys have a good night.
Take it
See you
easy,
All right,
David.
Corona. You have a good night, buddy.
You too, man. All right. Good night. And like always, fuck those Rams, right?
That's right.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You guys have a good night. Late.
Okay, I'm not gonna do my music thing today. I'm just gonna end it.
Go Niners and fuck those Rams. That's right.
Yep. Have a good night.